Hey y'all. All right, we are back. I came back to come review episode 2, season 5 of Ready to Love with my good friend Rona.
Yes, for another week.
Yeah, so um I like this episode. I guess we'll just get right on into it. Um
Yeah, just want to remind people to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we would love to have a conversation in the comment section below. So we're giving our thoughts. We want to hear your thoughts. So share those as well.
awesome. Yes. I second that. And let's see what they have to say from on demand. All right, so this is where they're getting ready to go into their group brunch.
Today I'm headed to the brunch. I feel like we laid some good groundwork at the mansion, but I'm excited to see what's going to come out. But I also feel like a little nervous, like who am I going to gravitate to? Who's going to gravitate towards me? So we'll just wait and see.
Hey, people.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Everybody looking fabulously
Absolutely.
Let's just get right down to business. Today is the brunch day. I'm super excited. I'm hungry, but I'm hungry for love.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
I'm just saying, man.
I mean, you all with a conversation.
I'm going to say hello to anybody that approaches my space, but how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
I'm still trying to figure out why my name was called at the mixer. Maybe it's because I was focusing so much on one man. But I know who my eye is on, and it's Wally.
Hey!
Hey!
What's up? Everybody gather around. Where you? Come on. All right.
Tommy walks in and immediately I get stiff. Oh, here we go.
How my beautiful singles doing? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to work on that single thing, okay? We're gonna work on that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So, made it through the first elimination. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable. I'm starting early with these curveballs.
Bring the curveball.
Right now, there's 6 men and 6 women. But this week, we're going to test the quality of your existing connections. We're going to stir in a little quantity. A little Q and Q right there.
So I just want to talk about the addition of the new people.
mhm.
This is not a new, as Tommy calls it, curveball. However, it is new for it to happen so early in the season.
Oh.
So, this is going to be very interesting. Last week was a mixer. People were just kind of feeling each other out. And now all of a sudden there's a new man and a new woman added to the group. So, I was excited about that actually.
Yeah, yeah. And it was funny seeing their reactions. Um, Tiffany, it's been interesting seeing Tiffany's, I don't want to say attitude, but her personality a little bit more, just from this little bit of brunch. I don't know. I think she's pushing up on Wiley. She's pushing up on Wiley a little bit. But yeah, I am happy to see that Ace is getting a chance to meet somebody. I like Ace. I like
Yeah.
her phones are just popping. And it will be interesting to see how Laverne, you know, starts to get into the mix. You know what I mean? Smooth talker. So I think they picked that wisely to send
Yeah.
those two on dates.
Right. I thought those were good. Were good picks for the blind dates as well. All right,
Hmm.
we can go on.
Continue on.
Yes.
Yes, I have to be
All right, you got to bet them for us. It's only day 2, and we're already getting new people. It's like it's moving so fast.
So how you feel about this blind date that's about to happen? You nervous?
A little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I hope you have the worst date in history. Ace is actually going on a date with someone. And I didn't get a chance to go out with Ace. What about me?
I just want you to just assess the situation and then report back. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is peace. That's her
Yeah,
nickname.
she is.
This is peace right here. Ace is calmness. She is love. She's everything. She's even killed. Not too high, not too low. She's not burned.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I did not know Laverne was thinking all of that about Ace.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
He called her love. He called her peace. He called her everything.
Everything, yeah.
Bruh, wait a minute. Is
Hold
Laverne
up.
calling for Ace?
Yeah, and this is after the mixer only,
Right. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was a little shocked by that too.
And then even hearing Clifton say, "Well, I didn't get a chance with Ace." Bro, where you been? Like, you all up in Joy Face, which we are loving.
Yes. Yes, we are loving.
But what is this new side? Everybody's trying to get a piece of Ace. Like, now y'all see how wonderful she is
Yeah.
late.
Like all of a sudden,
All of a sudden, she been here. Obviously,
she been the bomb.
right. I'm rooting for Ace, obviously. All right, let's continue.
You look, you seem very sure and confident in the man that you are, and I really feel like you're like the man's man. I like that. I feel that energy. It's that I didn't want to say this the BDE, but you're giving it to me right now. For those of you that don't know what BDE is, it's big energy. You fill in the blank.
I'm sure of myself.
Yeah. Are you okay with that question she asked you? It make you uncomfortable?
No.
Kind of nothing. Okay.
Good with that.
You blessed. I'm blessed too. You know, I haven't. You don't know all the parts of me. It's like I don't know other parts of you.
Yes, but
that part was exposed.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, okay.
What's drawing me to Tiffany is it seems like easy conversations to be had. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I make my rounds.
I hope I didn't put you on the spot.
Oh no, you fine.
But yeah, but it was like I got it.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm like, it can't be too many Wiley. Wiley's a little bit younger than I am. I mean, maybe I'll be a Puma. But at the brunch, Wiley kind of surprises me a bit. He has a lot more to him than meets the eye. I've had so many blessings. You know, I'm just looking for somebody that I can share that with.
Share with.
Yeah.
I think we both got to that.
Come on now. Don't be touching my hands like that now. Don't be touching. I don't know what you did there. I don't know what you did.
Well, I would love to talk to you more.
Okay. Oh, you giving me the eye. You just get, is that the Wiley eye?
Nah,
that was the Wiley eye. This man hit me with the Wiley, what you doing, boy? The Wiley eye.
Yes.
All right.
I want to see you again. Hopefully we can maybe have a date soon.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Come on. What's going on, Diamond?
All right, so thoughts.
So yeah, Wiley. We talked a little bit about him last week, but I think he's starting to open up
Yes.
his shell. And as I said last week, he is the son of Chuck Brown,
You called it.
and he is the youngest member of the cast. So people might continue to point that out that he's I think he's 32.
Yeah.
So but that should not like hinder anyone or hold anyone back. So we'll see
No.
how he maneuvers through the women.
He's got some pretty skin too. I don't know, something about the tint to it, or I don't know, but
It's
I'm
that
not mad about
melanin.
it. Yes, the melanin is popping. That is one thing I am enjoying. This is my very first season watching Ready to Love, but it is refreshing to see beautiful Black people, um, successful Black people, and just Black love or the potential for Black love on display. Has been really refreshing to see. So I'm
Yeah.
enjoying that a lot. Like none of that rhetoric about so hard for Black women to blah 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 blah. You don't see none of that. It's just Black men loving on and talking up beautiful Black women, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Yes, that is definitely one of the highlights and the high points of this series. So I agree.
Yes. All right. Let's keep it moving.
I don't know. I mean, I miss you all day. Like
You miss me all day.
you been busy. I didn't get a chance to come over here and talk.
You busy too.
To talk to you. The brunch is good. I didn't necessarily make a deeper connection. Again, my focus was probably still on Joy. Not probably, it was.
Were you ready?
No. Are we leaving now?
Yes.
I'm not going nowhere. Excuse me. Sit down right here.
Brunch is over. Come on.
Excuse me. Our brunch ain't over yet. I ain't get 5 minutes. I'm taking my 5 minutes.
Oh.
Lord Jesus. Let me tell you something. Most of us that our dating experiences wish that a man would sit there and be like, no, I want more time with you.
Stand your ass up.
What?
Because you ain't hugging me.
Okay, so response to uh,
Clifton and Joy.
Clifton and Joy is so adorable, isn't it?
Yes, well, you know how I feel about Clifton, but I like him and Joy together.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can, like I said, match each other's energy. You
Yes,
know,
it's
so
showing too.
I think they'll be a good match, and to see how deep their connection grows.
Absolutely. I couldn't help cheesing myself, just seeing him pull her back to the couch. Like, where are you going? Like she was saying, like just demanding her time, like in a good way though. Like, I want more of you. Stay for a little
Yeah,
while. Like, it's every
yeah,
R&B song ever. I don't know.
we all want that.
Yes. Do you notice Clifton's big bear hugs? He lifts the women up off the floor. Like, I noticed that. That's his
I
thing.
I hadn't paid attention to that.
I think he's slick. He know we like that. But when he picks them up, he envelops them in his embrace, and then he bloop,
Okay.
it's mad sexy. I ain't mad at it. But watch, you're gonna notice it. You're like, he does that every single time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay attention now.
Yes, please do, because it's adorable. All right, let's listen to this blind date with Laverne and the mystery woman.
Got the blind date, so I'm excited. So excited that I want to be the first there and see if I need to run away or say, you know what, yeah, I'm feeling it today. Vern is here for duty. Let's get this thing popping.
I'm Carmen and I'm a boss. I specialize in brand management for athletes. I love what I do, but 24 hours, 7 days a week, it is interfering with the love that I need to get in my life. Newsflash, I'm not good at flirting. I'm gonna show you my way. See my whole side. It's supposed to be like subtle and sexy. I'm ready to love, so please, I hope somebody on here is gonna be ready for me.
Hey, how you doing? I'm a hug, by the way. All right, there you go.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, see that? You
Sorry.
good?
I was trying to get a little extra touch.
Well, you can get any touch you want. First impression was like, damn, she thicker than a snicker. From a physical aspect, Tommy nailed it. I usually don't do blind dates.
So I popped your cherry.
Oh, yeah, you definitely popped my cherry. It's good cherry to pop, too.
Uh, was that okay? Was that planned by the producers or something like that? What do you think? That's just too many doggone coincidences now. Come on.
Um, I I don't think so. I don't think it was planned by the producers. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But so what do we think of Carmen?
Okay,
Is a lot.
Carmen is, yes, that is a good way to put that diplomatically. She's a lot. There are women like her. I ain't mad at her. I ain't one of them.
No, but she's a lot. And she works with athletes. I used to work in the sports industry, and
Mhm.
when I was in college, that's one of the things I wanted to do was go to law school and work with athletes and contracts. I did not do that, but it takes a special personality to to work with athletes all day every day. So I do give her some props for that. But yeah, she's a lot. And she's already like touching and feeling on him. Okay,
Right. She
you
was
just
teased
sat
the
down,
group.
ma'am.
Yeah. But he was loving it. He was absolutely
Yes.
on it.
He stood up, so,
Yeah. I didn't think she minded either. Anybody else probably like, okay, he's a little full of himself, but she was just like, oh, okay, let's go toe to toe. I got this.
because because she deals with big personalities all the time.
That's a good
That
point.
didn't intimidate her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But would that be a potential to clash? Can you have two big personalities in a relationship?
Well, there has to be some compromise. You
That's
can
true.
have two big personalities, but I'm gonna let you shine, then you're gonna let me shine. So
Mm,
as long as there's a willingness to compromise, I think two big personalities can exist.
yeah,
Now, if there's not a willingness or very little willingness to compromise, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem.
All right, let's listen to a little bit more of this date.
Okay, so big question. Do you have kids?
Yes. I got two daughters. Been divorced for almost 10 years now. You never been married, right?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Of course, now I'm a single mom.
I mean,
One amazing boy. He's just like my everything. Do you want to get married again?
I would love to get married again. Everything is on the table. So let me ask you this. Are you that woman that could check your man? Because it seems though you're alpha type.
Oh, that's an easy answer, yes.
So say for instance, we out, right? And I'm running my mouth or I'm doing something. How do you get me to get back in line?
I'm going to probably like lean in, and then I'm going to whisper in your ear, and at the end, you won't
How you
know.
gonna whisper in my ear though? So how you gonna whisper?
Baby, you tripping.
Okay. Are you gonna give me a special tonight, bud?
If you act right.
All right. The way I'm feeling with Carmen, okay, she's going to be up there. As much as we communicated, I love the physical, I love the internal as well. I'm amazed by her. It seems as though you can handle my personality because I have a very strong personality.
Well,
Very
I do
strong.
too. I'm being a little low key right now.
Why?
See if there's gonna be a second or a third
Oh, it's gonna be
or
a
a
second.
fourth date,
It's gonna be a
or
third.
should I be looking at vacations for our honeymoon?
You should be looking at all the above.
I had an amazing day, but I'm very excited to meet everybody in this process. I'm just like, let's go, bring it. Round one down.
So thank you so much.
Oh, you gonna
All right.
be getting kisses?
Oh yeah, second date, you take it a little bit further.
You trying to get to my lips?
Exactly.
Little freakazoid.
Okay, I kind of got good vibes from them too.
Yeah, let's see. What did I put? Um okay, so it's interesting. We noted they're both prior Air Force,
Hmm.
both divorced, both alpha type, and I think his quote was, "I'm amazed by her." So we'll
Yeah,
we'll see.
score. That was a good date.
Yeah, I think it was a good connection.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so let's keep it moving.
Today I am going on a blind date. I feel a little bit confident because who looked it up? Tommy. But then also, let's keep it real. Sitting at the table, not knowing who your eyes are going to see when they walk up on you, that's a different kind of feeling.
My name is Cornelius. I'm a real estate agent and investor, mid-key millionaire. There you go, right there. People think you get $1 million and it's a lot of money, but then in real life, it's not a lot of money at all. Like at all. I haven't been married. I've been close to marriage, but at that time, that wasn't where I was mentally. I was the problem, and I recognize that. I own that. But now, after a little bit of therapy, I can see more of the value in the marriage. I do want kids. They call me cousin cornbread. I want to have a little corn muffins. I'm Cornelius. How you doing?
I'm Ace.
Ace,
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Nice meeting you.
God, nice meeting you too. When I looked up and saw Cornelius, I'm like, okay, he is a handsome man. I was excited to talk to him more once I was able to lay eyes on him. I do find like your eyes very charming.
Oh, I like this. I ain't never heard that one.
Well, really?
Okay.
So this was a cute pairing. I don't know if I would have immediately put Ace with a cornbread Cornelius,
Mhm.
but I think he just has that type of personality where he kind of goes with the flow and
Yeah,
he can get along with pretty much anybody. That's what I get from Cornelius anyway.
yeah. Yes, I like Cornelius. When he showed up on the screen, I was like, "Hey, Cornelius."
Oh no, because you never give. I'm always the one giving. the teddy bear folks love, and you just like, no, blah blah blah. But it is something charming about him, isn't it?
Yes. Hey, Cornelius. Yeah, he was. I will call him Cornelius, not cornbread.
Oh,
Uh, yes. But
why?
no.
No.
But
Oh,
he was nice. He seemed nice, and he, talked about mental health and counseling and
mhm.
therapy. I think that's, another vulnerable moment that he opened up to her, and then she in turn opened up to him and talked about her self healing. She did mention meditation, but I didn't hear yoga. But she did. She
She
did
mentioned
mention.
it once, and maybe she took the hint. Like, okay, maybe I don't need to talk about yoga so much, you
Yeah.
know. But
But she talked
yeah,
about meditation. So I like them talking to each other and getting to know each other.
yes, I do too. I do too. I'm interested to get to know more about Cornelius since we using his government and not his black nickname.
You
Uh,
can.
and it is good to see the brother doing his thing in business. That
Yes.
is always a great trait. We love that, right? You
Yeah,
know,
yep.
no, that's fabulous. It's really
And
dope.
he said that $1 million is in real life is not a lot of money. So we know he got a money mindset,
Yes,
because to
yes,
some people $1 million is a lot of money, but for him to say that, his mind is thinking about
right.
the dollars, revenue,
Yeah.
and so that's good.
Well, he did say he was an investor, so that makes sense coming from him because he's right. Like I always say, like $1 million ain't nothing when it's other people money, or it's my job or a company. Like in my own life, though, you're right. Like, dang, you got to be. Yeah, he's about his bag. We'll just say that. Okay, so here's the part where I'm a little new to the game, right?
Hmm.
So I think at this point is when they start going on dates that they want to go on with different people in the group. What's going on here?
The group dates.
Yeah, no, not the group dates, but it seems like they ask other people out that they want to get to know better.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so is that par for the course for Ready to
Yes.
Love? Okay,
Yes.
so were you surprised that Paul went with Joy?
Yes.
Why?
I did not see that coming because, well, number one, I think Paul is whack.
Oh, yeah, you really
But,
don't like Paul.
but number two, I just didn't see him feeling her. Like she's on a whole different vibe than him.
Hmm.
And I just didn't see that coming.
Do you think Joy saw a different side of Paul, or you still think her opinion is still the same about him?
I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly she saw a different side.
Well, on the flip, it sounded like Clifton was enjoying his date with Takia.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they kind of connected at the mixer too. So that was the second person that he connected with was Dakia.
Okay, that's right. That's
Hmm.
right.
Yeah. So I saw, I wasn't really surprised by that.
So there is a certain point where Wiley was even feeling Dakia. So Dakia is proven to be a little hot and heavy this episode, right?
Yeah, she's running up the list.
Yeah, yeah. So let's hop to the group dates. You want to do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Send somebody home. You can bring your friends. Uh-oh.
Hi.
What's up?
Okay.
Hi. Hey, Paul.
I'm Cornelius.
Cornelius, I'm Sabrina.
Sabrina, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Cornelius comes across as kind of like a teddy bear. I liked his energy. Me and Sabrina on the same team.
Y'all gonna be on the same team?
Yeah.
Same team?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
ladies versus
Yeah.
fellas.
Really?
Oh,
And we're gonna beat you in heels.
I
want all the smoke.
Oh, they about to get three? How you doing? I was like, oh, it's, we 3 for 3 out here. We 3 feet like George. He's supposed to be nice to the ladies. He's trying to win the Wimbledon, the ping pong. Y'all this joint right now. That's not the jam.
Okay. So I was totally with Cornelius when he was just like, dude, what you doing? He said, are you slamming on the women? Like, hell for real, dog. What
Yeah.
is going on? Like, I guess underscoring just how whack Paul is coming off.
Yeah, he is so like awkward and just in my opinion just doing the wrong things. And yeah, he this was we were not at the Summer Olympics with this ping pong. Like, what are you doing?
He was like, dude, let the lady serve. What do you come on, man? Like, calm down, bruh. I love that. But I think that again is a testament to this down to earth, really relatable side um of Cornelius, and I liked his fit. You know me, I'm a big, diaspora, that black stuff chick. So I saw his pendant and then
Mhm.
his I know you effing lying
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was fly. I like his style. And now I'm listening to his voice even more. I'm like, okay, he might give Clifton a little run for his money,
I told
dog.
you. I told you. It's like,
Might give
"Hey,
him a run for his
Cornelius."
money. I don't know. But okay, let's hear how the rest of this group date went because that was highly entertaining.
I appreciate you, really, taking the initiative because I've really been having my eye on you for a long time.
I like that.
But one thing I want to make sure, do you feel at times that you can be a little rigid and guarded?
So I am very tactful with
I like
my
that word.
approach, right? Some people like a little bit of sugar, before you give them the salt.
How do you think I like it?
I think you like it a little bit rough. I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't threaten me with a good time, okay?
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a real estate agent. When Paul broke off, Sabrina and Tiffany got right to it.
So how old are you?
I'm 41.
41.
Are you?
Okay. You're from DC. Do you still live in DC?
I do.
We grilling you.
Yeah, I'm
You-
sorry.
you-
Hey, listen, I
you
like
rolling
it.
with it.
It's
I like
back and
it.
forth. Y'all like
Yeah,
red
you
man and milk.
I got it.
We're trying to get to know you. You're
I like
right.
it. I like
You
it.
bad.
I'm enough for two. But eventually I wanted to have a little one-on-one time.
Like, what's the ultimate goal? Do you want to just have a life partner or do you want a wife? It's really yes or no.
I think they're interchangeable. I mean, some people don't even believe in marriage.
What do
right?
you want, though?
I can do either one. We can call it whatever you want.
Well, I want a husband. Let me just go ahead and put that on. Let me go ahead and put that on the ping pong table right now.
Tiffany.
Tiffany!
Yeah.
Tiffany! Sis!
She was a little aggressive, a little forward.
A lot aggressive. And the sun is trying to be a hater right now, y'all. So, all right. Tiffany, girl, what is Tiffany doing? What is she doing?
I have no idea. Like, that is
Not the move.
no, that is not how you operate. It's just I mean, you could ask people about their like future intentions and he told you, but
Right.
for you to just kind of like pound, 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 and then oh well, I'm looking for a husband. I'm putting it on the table. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I personally wouldn't have moved like that, but you know. And then she was kind. It wasn't necessarily all about what she said, but even how she said it. Like, bam.
If you wasn't feeling Cornelius, just say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so what did you think about is it Precious? Trying to get to know a little bit about what's his name? Paul.
Well, I don't agree with anything with Paul. Like, I think she could have spent her time better.
You're like, why are you even trying? It's a lost cause. Let's move on. It's
Yes.
done. Okay.
After
So
he slammed that ball, that ping pong ball,
the
it would
moment
have
he
been.
did that, we already knew. Like, even me, I was just like, I was trying, I was rooting for him. I really was. But then I was just like, how would I feel if I was in a group outing and this mug was just clowning? I'd be like, okay, what are you trying to prove? Like, maybe that's the question. Paul, what are you trying to prove, man? You ain't got to do all this.
Yeah, I mean, he continues to exhibit these toxic traits. That's all I got to say about him is he's no.
As Carmen out to the indoor driving range. This week, one of the ladies will be going home, and I want to explore all my options properly.
Hi, hello. Nice to meet you.
Hey, girl. I'm like, okay, this group is still coming with the baddies.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
I mean, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. Nice to see you. See you, did. Look, this is Carmen.
Hello, Carmen.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You see the boom, you see the pow, like she had, right? But then I got a little closer and she had contacts in. Every time I looked, I just felt like baby Jesus was looking at me at some point. How you doing, Miss Carmen?
Hey, I'm Carmen. Nice to meet you.
Probably you look up Tori.
Nice to meet you. Tori, he's handsome. I'm not into the dreads. No judgment, but judgment.
Okay, let's do this.
Uh, so that sounds like a kindred spirit to you, ma'am.
What do you mean?
I don't like dreads. I don't like them.
Oh, well,
That's you.
yeah, no, I don't.
That's your sister Ken, basically. Did I freeze?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dreads. But I will give the right person a chance if even if he has dreads,
Yeah.
but just initially it's like no, not really. But in that moment though, she sounded a little judgy, and now I'm
Yeah.
like re-examining my whole thought process because am I judgy?
Well, what? Give me an example. Like, what did she say that give you
um
that vibe?
well, just the whole thing about the dreads and
Oh yeah, yeah.
her demeanor about it.
You are judgy.
That was a rhetorical question.
Sorry. I mean, or is it judgy, or you just like what you like?
Well, yeah, that's fair, and I think yeah, it could just be a preference
Hmm.
as opposed to judgy.
Remember, she is headstrong. You know.
Yes, she's alpha
Yeah.
male. I mean female
Yes. So let's keep it moving with this little date.
with blue contacts.
Oh, contacts. I thought that was a little 90ish. Like, are we still doing color contacts?
No,
I was shocked at that. And then
it
when in
was
her confessionals, like her little, interview 101s with the camera, it looks like she doesn't have them in. And
yeah,
she looks gorgeous. She looks fine without them. So maybe she needs
yeah. It's
glasses.
very
Yeah,
1996,
I got that vibe too. Like, what are you doing, lady? Like,
especially blue. The
that
only thing
color
that could have
blue.
the only thing that could have been worse is if they were purple.
Okay. I think I could forgive purple over blue. Because with purple, you are making a choice that you are picking a color that is so exceedingly rare. It is obviously an aesthetic choice. Blue is
Well,
just
that's a fair
like
point. That's a fair point. Yeah, yeah, that's
blue
a
is
fair
so
point.
outrageous. I don't know. Purple is so outrageous, but I feel like blue is like blue. Rarely, I don't know. All right, let's listen in.
That's what she said. Isn't that a putter? Oh, I think Carmen needs to show you.
Carmen, you play golf?
Maybe not use the putter. That might be the first step. Of course I play golf. I'm the golf queen. I have several golf outfits. Don't test me.
Okay, see, I'm too wide for you. See what I'm saying?
Whoa. She went in a little bit there, right? Of course she
Yeah,
does play golf, but did you have to say it like that? Yes, she's an alpha. Of course she did.
yeah. But also that could be seen as a little bit of negative energy.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
I think you could
Hmm.
totally be alpha and be in control and be confident and embrace your femininity without being a jerk. You
Yeah.
know? I don't know. That's just me. All right, let's.
I can't win in front of little guys because the little ego gonna be like, So I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, show me. Can you hold my hair for me? It's too.
All of it.
That, yeah.
Okay.
I really didn't forget my clip. I needed to hold my hair. So I want him to touch because it's real. And ain't too many women on here with real hair.
First of all,
Um,
ma'am, ma'am,
like what is going on right now?
I am starting to not like her. I was trying, like, man, a woman can be an alpha, she can be, but
No,
what are you talking about?
no, these are my notes.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like Carmen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure I like her. She has, yeah, I mean, negative energy. I'm just not sure I like her.
they're the editing is setting up. She might be a villain. She might be a
Yes.
villain. I think we're coming up to it, but did you see the part where Ace was just the lone woman out and she went
Oh
to the
yeah.
bar? I was like, oh, Ace. You
Yeah.
know. All right, let's see if we can get up to there.
Yeah. I want to thoroughly watch you make contact with that ball. I mean, for a couple reasons.
I mean, I didn't wear this jumpsuit for no reason.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right. So let me observe. Did you see what Joy had on? I was like, oh my god. I don't know who made you like that, but your mama, I gotta thank your mama. Thank you, mama.
when's the last time you had a relationship?
So I got divorced about 2 years ago. So I haven't had anything that was substantial since. I needed some time to like self-preserve, heal, figure out my.
So now you're looking for love.
I'm looking for love.
Let me see your muscles.
Which one?
Oh, you nasty.
Everyone starts to pair off a bit. Everyone is connecting and having a great time. I'm like, hey, my drink is low. Let me go to the bar.
Oh.
Top which section?
It's extremely important. Very important. Ah,
I mean, this sex, guys. Like,
of course. Can't be sweating for nothing.
the saying, like the kidneys touch or what?
No, I didn't say that. I like to be functional.
Oh, Tori, sir, sir, what the hell?
Yeah, that was a lot really soon. Like, yeah, you just, I don't know. Is this the part where they're talking about kidneys and stuff?
Yeah. It
Uh,
seems like they've been touching on sex a little bit, a lot of bit in this
in this
episode.
episode, yes, and it was just, I don't know. I wasn't ready for all of that. I wasn't ready
Wasn't ready
for it.
for it either. What are you thinking about Clifton and old girl?
Ace or Joy?
No, Clifton and
Joy.
what's the new girl name?
Oh, Carmen.
Carmen. Why do I wanted to call her Clara or something crazy? Carmen.
Oh no, he needs to stick with Joy.
I know we're rooting for that, but it seemed like him and Carmen might, even though he made that little hit at her about her contacts, it seemed like they were hitting it off a little bit. I mean, he did hold her hair while she was
Oh
about to go and take her
well,
turn.
yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. That is true.
Maybe that was her slick way of like showing off her body that they're
I
all like
guess.
ba bam boom.
But she's another one that has a strong personality that'll be able to, I think, deal with him. Remember we said about him last week how I think he's high energy and, his personality is very bold,
Yeah,
and it'll take a special person to match what he puts out there. I think she could match what he puts out,
absolutely.
as far as personality and energies, but n- he's not for everybody.
No, no,
Mm-mm.
not for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we need to go ahead and go to the group, the fellas.
Oh, the gentleman's lounge.
Yes, unless you had some other notes about the
Let me about the dates.
yeah,
Oh, I thought it was nice that Clifton went to check on Ace.
that was nice
Yeah,
actually.
I thought, and then he did mention that he's not an insecure person, and
Mhm.
neither is Joy. So
I think we're all rooting for a Clifton Joy union.
Union.
I
Yeah.
think this is
Yeah.
going to be this is the arc of the season.
Yes. We are going to continue to watch that.
Yes, we're going to
Mm.
see.
All right, fellas. Welcome to our first Gentleman's Lounge. You like it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Okay. Nice. This is where we come, we kick back, we get down to the brass tactics. And let me tell you something. We keep it real 100 right here. All right? Courtney, you went on solo date with Ace. Yes. Tell me about that.
It was a good day. We had a good conversation. Started by a lot of the energy work she does and things like that, the yoga and getting through mental health therapy, things like that that she's into. And I like that. I like a little bit something different.
Is it safe to say your first date was a good connection?
Great connection.
Tommy, she's peace. AKA peace. Oh, she's peace.
That's good. You went on a blind date too?
Yes, sir.
With Carmen, right?
Yes, sir.
How did that go?
I followed your directions.
Okay.
I let her talk. I listened. I followed directions well, and we just kicked it off. We vibed. She actually did some little touching, so she did some touching on her brother. You know.
Okay.
So she touched a little thigh, just a little gluteus maximus.
She checked your glutes.
She's like,
Not the good.
she was telling me, brother, this could be it.
Ooh.
This could be it.
Slow down.
What in the world is going on with your friend?
Laverne.
Now he just falling in love left and right with everybody. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yes, he is again the social butterfly, but yeah, he gets attached
Obviously, this is
quickly.
yeah. I knew it was a good vibe with him from the date, from what I could tell with Carmen. I didn't know he was feeling her like that though, but he did let her go talk about first, second, third, fourth dates, trips, honeymoon,
Honeymoon vacation. What the what?
all of that. Like, dang, Laverne, okay. Did you hear Tommy? What did he say? Slow down.
Slow down. Yeah.
All right, let's listen.
We still early in the process. We want to make sure that you give every lady shot to make sure that you might not be missing something. Everybody need to know that.
Yes.
All right. So, fellas, which of these ladies are you feeling the most?
I had a great time talking to Sabrina. We connected very well. It was a vibe. Then that evening night with Joy, she stepped it up. So it's between those two.
Clifton, you did a solo date with the kid.
Great date. Yeah. Great chemistry. And it got to the point where we were more so talking about how does one feel about premarital sex? Well, she kind of has the same similarities I do.
What is that?
You want to test drive that car before you buy it. You know what I mean?
You want to know what you're doing before you
Absolutely.
The kid has the boss lady demeanor, but I could just tell after 9 p.m. she like to be thugged out. I like that. Okay,
I'll be back.
okay.
You get some water.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your time with the ladies this week.
I got the energy first from the kid. Then out of nowhere, man, Tiffany came like, it's like a gravitational pull. Really? Man.
There you go. All right. I heard all of y'all. We talked about the good. Y'all ran with the ladies.
Wiley is a cutie. He's growing on me. He's such a cutie. I don't
Yeah, I mean,
know.
he could be the what do you call those? The silent um the ones
The
that
super
are
PAC,
kind of
the one that,
playing low and
yeah,
then
yeah,
come
yeah.
in, you know.
I agree. Yeah, he's a cutie. He's growing on me. So, comments on Clifton.
Clifton and Dakia. But you're right, he was feeling her.
He was feeling her.
Yeah. And yeah, so I think Joy has a little competition.
Yeah, just a little bit. A little
Yeah, a
bit, but I
little
think they're both
competition.
open to play. They're both open,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but there was a lot of sex talk this episode.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they're not shying away from it now. It's like we
No.
done met. Like what you what that what do, you know. They went
Yeah,
right to it.
and we also saw Paul once again make some weird ass comment
Yeah.
Like what? Like
Really, even yeah, even Tommy was like, you a bit much for me.
yeah.
Like,
He just called that lady ghetto basically.
yeah,
Like,
thugged out. What are you talking
no,
about?
thug out. Like,
I know,
But
Paul.
like I said, I even tweeted about him during the show. I was like,
He might
I,
be the next brother gone
no, ain't no might. He needs to be the next brother gone.
because ain't nobody else ruffling feathers like this. Is him? I'm calling it.
Yeah, he AMF.
Yeah, I'm calling it. But sidebar before we get into the clip about who they not feeling. Who is sponsoring the beard grooming kit? Because every episode, and especially now, there are a lot of bearded guys on this season.
Yeah,
They
there
are
really are.
glistening. Somebody in the hair and makeup is
Hair
making
and
sure they're
makeup.
well grown. It is, I love it. I was just like, these beards are looking very nice,
Yeah,
glistening.
well, you know, I you like beards more than I do.
Beards.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I am not in the minority. You are. Anyway, let's hear the downside.
Let's talk about the bad. Vern,
Yes,
on
sir.
you.
Okay.
Who do we just don't have a connection with?
Sabrina, we was talking on the phone. I gotta take a call. Cool. I never heard from her
No
yet.
call back.
Paul, who you have the least connection
Tiffany would be the very, very least. I asked a whole lot of questions, real good ones.
Right.
And if you can't answer my questions, then to me, either you're not genuine or there's something that you don't want me to unpack.
I'd have to say for me it would be Tiffany. Nothing against her, great person, but just not. She wouldn't be the one for me. She has a very narrow definition of what she's looking for. She said, without a doubt, she slammed her paddle on the table and the ball and said, "I'm looking for a husband." The end.
Just like that?
Yeah.
I'm looking for my husband.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
For real.
least connection?
Carmen, people say like in the first couple minutes you can tell if you got that vibe. I just feel like we don't have that connection.
Demetrius.
I would say Bakir because I'm not sure if she can take the boss hat off.
Well,
To be honest with y'all, from what I got with Ace, I couldn't get past yoga.
Couldn't get past her yoga?
Yeah, I couldn't get past just her talking about yoga and what she does. I'm like, all right, I get it.
There's more to her than yoga.
Ace is good energy, right? But that's all I got from her.
I think it's differently, right? She's multidimensional. She is love. She is the epitome of a phenomenal woman. She is Oprah. She is Michelle. She is Beyonce. She is Jill Scott.
I ain't get none of that.
She is.
She is.
You said Oprah, Michelle,
All this, and then some.
Okay, Laverne, give me a minute.
Okay.
You and Paul do a lot to me. Okay.
Okay. Whoa. When I saw that, I was just like, OMG.
Like, what?
How did he get all of that? We're not seeing these other conversations that are happening.
No.
Because I was
Yeah,
like, where did that come from?
we're missing some things.
We are missing a lot of things. And here's another thing. Laverne mentioned talking to Sabrina and being put off when she was like, she took another phone call and didn't call him back. Why is
Right.
your feelings hurt about that though? I don't. If somebody says I'm gonna call you back, I know they're not gonna call me back, but I'm not gonna be in my feelings about it. But maybe I'm just the jerk here.
Um well, if you okay, so I have been known to get in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But I think it was with someone that I really wanted to talk to, and they said they were going to call me back. So call me back when you're free. And when is that going to
Okay.
be? Is that going to be in an hour? Is that going to be in a week?
Okay, that's
It's
fair.
like, if you say you're going to call me back, then call me back.
It's not like with your homegirls. Like if I did that to you, we don't really care because it's just like
No,
okay. But if it's somebody
no.
you trying to holler at and you really feeling them,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't say you're going to call me back and then don't call me back. Like that's not cool.
Sabrina might not be feeling him.
And okay, that's fine. Then we need to communicate that.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true. That's true.
I have
Uh,
learned that over the last
in our
6 months.
experience, our good
Yeah,
years here.
yeah. I've learned
All right,
that
let's fast
communication is
forward.
important.
So basically, they sent out Wiley with Ace,
Ace,
and
yes.
then
Paul
Paul with
with
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Now, is that how it
Yes.
usually goes?
Yes, so I forgot. This is the first episode that you've seen with the single elimination. So yes, they send out the bottom two on single dates with two, the two of the opposite sex. So this week, like you said, it was Riley talking to Ace, and then Paul talking to Tiffany. And the whole point is really for them to, one will say, "Hey, the men decided that you are not ready to love," and then the other would be, "Okay, you know, we decided that you are ready to continue in the competition." And so it's normally a good conversation. There have been some contentious discussions and even some arguments like we had this week with Paul and Tiffany. I think they sent the wrong person to talk to Tiffany. Um,
Yeah,
it should have been someone else that went to talk to her,
yeah,
because once again, Paul comes in with his 21 questions, and she was like, "Wait a minute, this is not an interview. Like, I'm not trying to get a job right now." And I understood that,
right.
it's okay to have questions, but it has to be something that's reciprocal, and it has to be a good flow of a conversation. And plus, that wasn't your job. Like, your job was to go in there and to tell her about herself and tell her to go home, not to ask 21 questions.
Well, Tommy did say be gentle men, in this task. I guess not being familiar with it, I was watching thinking they had a second chance to make up their mind about these individuals. I mean, it's like, oh, Wiley got a second chance to really get to know Ace, but no, it was already predetermined.
Yeah, those were the bottom two.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
which I don't understand how Ace was in the bottom,
I don't
uh,
either. I
but I
don't
definitely
either.
understand Tiffany being in the bottom. She just didn't give
Yeah,
it. She just didn't make good impressions.
she was. I think she was ready to go. I don't know if you remember when they first went in for the brunch, and Clifton said something to her because, of course, he was sitting across from his boo. I'm gonna go ahead and call it his boo, Joy. And I think he even just said hello to her, and she was just like, oh. And he was just like, well, I'm just gonna greet whoever's next to me. And she just looked totally affronted. I'm like, Tiffany, relax. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? So, and then she was latching on to Wiley. I think she was sensing that's probably like one of the few men that she had some type of connection with.
Hmm.
But a little bit of that, was that the one where they were talking about their mothers or their relationship, or was that Precious?
No, that was Precious and
Precious.
Tori.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I think Tiffany was trying to latch on to someone, and while it was like, no, I'm trying to move and flow. So,
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, and ultimately that cost her. She was the one who
Hmm.
was decided to go home. It was Tiffany's week to be
It was
eliminated.
Tiffany's.
And I just kind of feel a little bit bad about the way it came up
Hmm.
with her and Paul, because normally it's not as awkward and as weird as that was.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually a little friendlier. And Tommy's right. He wants them to be gentlemen and be nice about it. But it was just a hot mess. But that's because Paul was involved. Like, everything
Yeah.
he touches is
It was a little
sugar honey
triggering.
iced tea.
Yeah, it was a little cringe worthy. It's just like, oh,
Yes.
I want this to be over. Like, yikes. But I am glad to see Ace getting a new storyline or arc
Yes.
in this, because I've been riding with Ace. I think she's dope.
Mhm.
I'm glad she
And
gets to
she
stick around.
Yeah, and she's I think her and Cornelius made a connection, so we'll see if
Mm.
they continue to vibe.
Ooh, what if Laverne and Cornelia start competing for Ace?
That, well, we need to see that because
Yes.
Laverne already on some Oprah, Beyonce.
Yeah, it's like he forgot all
Yeah,
about Carmen.
right, exactly. And so we have to be careful with him because see, he going from one person to the next, and that's that whole
Yeah, he's like, oh, I like her, and I like her, and I like her, and I like who and
yeah,
her. But I don't know. It is a little bit of an edge with Ace. He damn near called her a goddess. I mean,
yeah, yes, yes. That's the only word he didn't use.
so that could either go one or two ways. Either he's giving Big Brother vibes, or he's seeing like this is my future baby mama.
I didn't get Big Brother vibes.
Okay,
No. But I also can misinterpret those things.
I don't know. We
I don't
shall
know.
see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All right. So I guess that's the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning
Yes,
in.
let us know
You
what y'all
should,
thought. What about the
yes,
pairings, please?
share your thoughts. Are you guys feeling um, Cornelius and Ace? Are you feeling Clifton and Joy? You know, who are going to be those silent, sneaky ones that can sneak up to the top of the list? And if you like the video, subscribe and share.
All righty, y'all.
All right. Bye.